got the scary nun behind us, so it's both appropriate.
Valak does frighten me.
Yeah. So here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. Before we get into everything horror made here, where did your passion for filmmaking and horror come from? Were you watching a certain movie as a kid and decided you wanted to get into it later, or?
You know, I mean, so I grew up in LA. I'm an LA native.
Okay.
You know, not very many of us here in town. But so I kind of grew up around Hollywood, and I've always been interested in movies. And honestly, my interest in it actually started like when I went to the Universal Studios tour, like in the 70s. They used to have like a screen test for Airport 77, and I loved airplanes and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of had the bug bitten early. I've only been with Warner Brothers for 2 years, but like I came into it and I just sort of like everything that I think my whole career has like been working up to this moment where I get to work with these great IPs and filmmakers and creative people to really show other fans what we can do, and especially in the horror genre. I've always been a fan of horror films. Like, I think I said it at our panel today. I saw The Exorcist. I saw The Exorcist when I was 13, so I was like 82, and 82 or 83. And I mean, it stuck with me. I mean, I couldn't sleep for 6 months. I mean, Reagan's head was spinning in my head for the longest time. So, like, I've been geeking out about Halloween since February, and it's so great that I'm able to like take the passion from when I was a little kid to actually make this and give it to our guests to explore and share in the fun as well.
Well, I actually went to college in Washington, D.C., and my favorite thing to do was take girls to the staircase from The Exorcist, a really long one.
Georgetown, right?
Yeah, in Georgetown.
Yeah.
So, very cool. So you guys are having to be able to watch, 7 minutes of The Exorcist inside the church, and it's 4D?
Yeah, I'm not going to go too much into it because I don't want to reveal it, but imagine the most horrific, frightening scenes from The Exorcist in a 4D setting. Things are just going to go haywire because you're in a church and you've got, satanic things and possession things happening on a screen. That's all I'll say.
4D element I'm really curious about. We have to wait to see because I can see maybe the seats are going to shake or anything. So I love that. And probably my other favorite is I love Batman. I'm a huge comic book nerd. And the video game itself, we actually get to go inside. Is it a maze or is it more like an escape room for the Arkham Asylum?
It's a maze. So I don't know if you came to our event last year. Were you there last year?
No.
Okay, so
I was at the panel already. So.
Yeah, so the set that we're using is actually it's a school and a courthouse. So it's actually, if anyone out there is a fan of Gilmore Girls or Pretty Little Liars, in Pretty Little Liars it's City Hall and it's their high school.
Okay.
And if you watched Grease Live a few years ago, it was their high school.
Oh,
So last year it worked out great. It was the Nightmare on Elm Street walkthrough. It's been gutted. A Christmas Story Live that happened last year during the holidays gutted it. So we have this beautiful shell with really high ceilings. It's going to be a true maze, but there's a couple alternate endings. So you either get sentenced or you escape. So you'll see what happens. But it's all of, we're combining a bunch of DC supervillains to really celebrate the DC, the DC franchise.
Very excited. So you get the It House is coming back. It's going to be way different than the one we went to in Hollywood and Vine. So
yeah. So the It House, It Knows What Scares You maze. It's not that house actually was destroyed after last year. We said bye-bye to that house. It's a totally reimagined maze. It's being built in 2 houses. We will have a great photo op in front with Georgie. We're building the Niebolt house facade. But you basically, our creepy carnival is, somewhat set in what looks like Derry, Maine. I mean, the backlot street, it could be any town USA, so it kind of looks like Derry, Maine. And when you go into it, you'll basically be experiencing amazing scenes from the movie, and everyone needs to keep an eye out for little Easter eggs at the end for Chapter 2.
Very excited. I'm also very excited for the Freddy vs. Jason Camp Crystal Lake. Now that's kind of more of an escape room, right? Or escape lake, I guess, huh?
Well, so that's going to be an interesting one. So that's going to be part of the studio tour. So guests are going to board one of our carts, and they're going to make their way through part of the back lot, and then they're going to arrive at Camp Crystal Lake, where they're going to have to get off and make their way through Camp Crystal Lake. And if they get out, they get back on and they get to take the rest of the tour.
Ah, okay.
So it is more of a maze walkthrough. But the jungle set, which is creepy in itself.
Yeah.
I mean, at night walking through it, it's sort of like, okay, what's going to jump out at me? It's frightening. It's where the one of the sets within the jungle is Merlot's from True Blood. So, there's been a ton of vampire activity that's happened on set. So it's a really cool. It'll be a really cool experience.
Cool. So you guys are having a Lost Boys arcade. There's also going to be a Little Shop of Horror merch area. Is there actually going to be like a photo op with the plant there or anything?
We haven't decided that. We do have a couple photo ops. For sure, we've confirmed a photo op with it. It'll be your image on a missing poster.
That's awesome.
That'll be taken near the Niebolt House facade. We have Pennywise in the sewer or in the gutter. I mean, so there'll be a really cool. That'll be another photo op, and then we're still deciding on a couple other photo ops as well. So. Seymour's a good idea, though. I like that. We'll see.
I can see that being cool. I mean, who else would want a photo with Seymour?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So where can people save today? Website of everything.
So go to horrormadehere.com. We've listed all of the mazes. Tickets officially go on sale on August 1st. Prices start at $59. The other thing, for people who want a VIP experience and not have to wait in line, you can join the Losers Club, obviously from it. Losers rule at Horror Made Here. So for $169, you get front-of-line access to all of the mazes, the drop tower, you get 2 free beverages, you get a free missing person photo op, and then if you decide to drive, you get free priority parking.
That pays for itself. Gary, thank you so much for taking your time to talk to us.